Hello and welcome to our ministry where we inspire, challenge, and help men deal with the heart of the problems they face today through the Word of God. Today's devotional is titled, The King's Crown, a Parable of True Strength. There once was a strong and respected blacksmith named Joshua who was known for his skill in crafting weapons and armor for the king's army. Joshua took great pride in his strength and abilities. People would often come to him, not just for his work, but to seek his advice and leadership. In his mind, he wore an invisible crown of strength and power, confident that his hard work and skill made him valuable in his community. One day, an enemy army invaded the land, and Joshua was captured along with several others. Stripped of his title, his tools, and his reputation, he was marched to the enemy's camp. The invaders, knowing his reputation, mocked him openly. They crafted a crude crown made from the broken pieces of metal and scrap from broken weapons, then placed it on his head, jeering at him as a king stripped of his power. Broken and humiliated, Joshua finally understood that his strength alone was not enough. He needed something greater. As he lay there, he remembered the stories of a true king who wore a crown of thorns, not out of weakness, but out of love and humility. This king, Jesus, had willingly endured suffering and shame to bring salvation to others. In that moment, Joshua realized that true strength wasn't about power or pride, but about humility, sacrifice, and faith. When he was eventually released, he returned home changed, with a new sense of purpose, not to prove his own strength, but to honor the one who wore a crown of thorns for him. Self-reflection summary. Matthew 27 verses 28 to 29 shows us the ultimate example of strength through humility. Jesus, the true king, wore a crown of thorns, facing mockery and suffering for our sake. This passage reminds us that true strength isn't found in pride or power, but in sacrifice and humility. As men, we often try to prove our worth through our abilities, but God calls us to a different kind of strength, one that serves, sacrifices, and points back to Him. Challenge: embracing true strength. Guideline: over the next 2 days, reflect on an area of your life where you might be relying on pride or self-sufficiency. Take a step back, pray, and ask God to help you find strength and humility. Look for an opportunity to serve or encourage someone else in a way that puts their needs above your own. All right, men, that's all for today. Remember, it's not just about hearing the word, but living it out every single day. If this hit home, take a second to reflect, pray on it, and let it shape how you move. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep growing. Until next time, keep your head up and keep your faith strong. God bless.